We've put this tape through real conditions on our Homestead build. Here's what actually holds up and what you need to know before you buy this. A lot of you might be using this for basements. We've been using it on our off-grid Homestead build. This is TapeManBlue's vapor barrier tape, and I've been using it for the last 2 months to waterproof one of our projects on the Homestead. I'm going to cover everything: the thickness, how well it sticks, and whether it handles the sun and the weather, who should buy this and who shouldn't. So first thing you'll notice when you pull this off the roll, it's substantial. This is 9 mil thick polyethylene. It's a not flimsy craft store tape. You can feel the weight and it doesn't stretch or tear when you're working with it. We've gone through a lot of rolls at this point. Adhesion is really where cheap tape fails. If you press it into a poly sheet and you're smoothing it down, when you try and pull it back and it doesn't come up clean, that's exactly what you want. It's actually committing to the surface that you're putting it on. And the 4 inch here, this width matters more than you'd think. With narrow tape, you're doing 2 or 3 passes to cover a seam. And with this, you have 1 pass and you're done. So there's a faster install and there's fewer edges to potentially lift. Always a good thing. Now, here's what the listing doesn't tell you though. The tape is only as good as your surface prep. If you're sticking it to dusty concrete in your basement or wet plastic, it's not going to bond. Your surface must be clean and dry, and that's a rule that you must follow. The other thing is that this is not repositionable. We've made the mistake of thinking, oh, I put it down and I can just move it. No, where you put it, it lives. So if you're somebody that needs to adjust the placement, know where your plan is, know where you're going in, and commit to your line before you place this down because it's going to be there once it's done. Is this pricier than the generic stuff? Yeah, but we started out using cheaper vapor barrier tape, and 6 months later, it was curling at the edge. So this is 9 mil. It's UV resistant. It's made in the United States. Always love that. You're paying for tape that actually does the job long term. It's wider. You can use less of it. So it's more expensive, but you're using less and it lasts longer. After using this and replacing some old tape on our bill, who is this for? It's definitely if you're doing crawl space encapsulation, basement moisture control, or any project where failure means water damage. In my case, it's for my well pump house. This is your tape. If you just need to patch a tarp for the weekend, this is definitely overkill. The bottom line is that cheap tape is a temporary solution that becomes a permanent problem. If you're doing moisture control right, this is the tape that won't let you down. And it's definitely staying in our building supplies, probably will in yours too.